Hey everybody, how the heck are you? I'm Fastidious and welcome back to my channel. It's day 44 in the free-to-play series, and today, I say we just hop on in.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
Here we go, guys. Day 44, and normally I wouldn't shout out a login reward like this, but we got a ring today. Started off on a great note. It was a Shadowkin ring. So Yoshi, he finally has a ring. I already had one Shadowkin ring, actually, which is a pretty good one, so I brought to 16, which I have on Sachi. A little more of an attack-minded ring with some defense, double defense percentage rolls, but Yoshi got one today, too. It's okay. We'll take it. Double HP roll, it's kind of what we want to see. HP percent, of course. But before it expires, guys, I've been sitting on this in the market. I just saw this earlier, and I thought, I'm about to film. Why not do it with you guys? Got a little ancient shard here. So always check your market. Always check your market. Never sleep on the market. But I want to talk events, guys. You know, I've been really hyper-focused on these events. There's two good events going on right now that I've been pushing for max rewards in, and one of them I just finished, and I got it really, really close to the margin I needed. So the Artifact Enhancement event, you can see there, the top reward was an epic book. We needed 6,500 points. I got as close as I could at 6,510. 6,510 points. So we went 10 points over. Pretty good, but that's an epic book. Epic skill tome. And then I'll just quickly show you while we're in here. Champ training, it's going well. It's going well. We have 2.5 days left, and I'm only, 400? Just under 400 points away. So it's going to be very, very manageable. Less than 2,000 points a day. Don't have to stress too much, but that's probably been where almost all my energy, if not all my energy today, has gone. But that epic skill tome is really nice, but you want it to be even nicer if we could do some skilling up, and we had an extra epic skill tome. We had two of them to work with. Well, without even realizing it, I completed the third to last page, excuse me, of these artifact challenges. I was just changing around my gear on my Frozen Banshee just a bit, just one piece actually. And yeah, equip 4 champions with 3 4-star or higher artifact sets, level 12 or higher. So you might be thinking, how did I not do that earlier? A lot of my best champions are actually in 4-piece sets. So a Relentless set, a Shield set, things like this. So yeah, I guess it took a while. I didn't do it actively, but we did it. There's another epic book. And look, yeah, I had a feeling we might have a... Yeah, cool. This is actually what I was hoping for. I'm trying to rack my brain for all that other stuff. But I had a feeling we'd immediately... I know the last page of the artifact challenges is a bit harder. That's where you have to... I'm trying to remember. I think you have to clear, like... what is it? Stage 13. Yeah, stage 13 of the Fire Knight, which we're definitely not ready for. So that was going to be a block. But this one deals out some energy. So maybe not these, but I think this one? No, hold on. All right, so all these are cash. However, we've unlocked the one that gives us 200 energy. Does this give energy? Okay, so just one gives energy, but we already did it. Pretty easy goal. I think anyone that's been playing 44 days like us, beat campaign on hard, there we go. But that's 200 energy. That's just going to sit there waiting. I'll probably leave that there for Brogni. I think you can see I went into my gems a bit. I'm still right around that 1,200 gems mark that I've made as a kind of the, faux threshold. I'm like the limit I'm imposing upon myself. But yeah, I don't think we need to push any farther. The champ training event went great. I'll show you the fruits of that labor with all the food we've made. But for now, let's go. It's going to be Skull Crown. So how many books have we put into her total so far? We got 1 here and 2 here. So we've only put 3 books into her. So this is going to be 4 and 5. But that actually puts us halfway there until we've ascended her. However, I'm really itching to ascend her this Sunday. We know we're going to get 1 more book before then from the Sunday, because that's when the void keeps open and we can actually farm up those ascension pots. I do not have that stuff ready right now. But I've shown this multiple times, so I'll quickly show you. She requires 12 books, but 2 of those go into this passive, the Sisterly Bond from Beyond, that only works with Senesha. We don't have Senesha, I don't care about it. It's not an important move regardless. So without ascending her, she actually only requires 10 books, and with only 10 books to be placed, higher probability of it landing in her A1, A2, her active moves, which is where you want to see it go. However, if between this book, the 2 ones we just claimed together, and then the one I'm going to get either tomorrow or the next day, probably tomorrow, because it's the final point threshold with the reward in the champ training event is the legendary book. But before that, about 1,200, 1,220 or something, which is well within reach tomorrow, is an epic book, so we'll have 1 more. With these 3 books, that would get us to 8 books placed, right? Wait, I did the math wrong. No, 6 books, because I counted these already. So yeah, 6 books, 3 more. However, we got like 1 here, we got 2 here, and 1 here, or even just 2 here. I think I might ascend her already, because yeah, her base stats will be much improved with that. She's at base attack of 1354. If we hop in the index and you see, she's at level 60 now. You see when she's fully ascended, though, at level 60, her base attack jumps up. I think it's 1509. Yeah, 1509 base attack. That's going to really take her to the next level in terms of arena nukage. And then we might actually officially retire Kale. A lot of the times I'm running a double nuker kind of setup, usually with no war mid and no decreased defense. But see, we have a lot to gain here. What is this? 155 more base attack, which of course is also going to be represented in the bonus from all these pieces here with attack percentage and so on. So let's, without all this postulating, all this hypothetical stuff, let's actually see where these land. Okay, so that went into the passive. So this passive is maxed. I guess it's cool if I choose to use her in dungeons, stuff like that. But now I'm probably going to have to wait an extra week before I can ascend her. Did go into the A2, so that's pretty cool. Of course, I really like the A1. I mean, the extra 20% damage, that's huge. Excuse me, guys. I'm still a little bit sick from my vaccine. You're going to have to bear with me if I have the sniffles a bit. So we're only one book away here, so we've actually been really lucky with this one. I would love to see, I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. We're probably going to have to go 5 books, but I mean, I'll definitely be tempted. When we get the book tomorrow, I'll wait to place that book in tomorrow's video, the one we're going to win from the champ training event. But if it lands here, I might be tempted just to ascend her already. We'll see. We'll see. Play that one by ear. I said I'd show you all the food we've been working on. Where is it all? Oh, I did this view instead of the vault. It's all in the vault, of course. So you need 16 4-star food champions. I'm not going to explain it. I've gone into it in so many videos. I'll link to the Brogni guide or something like this. You need 16 4-star food champions ready to go to take your 4 fusion epics to rank 5. And then you have to level them to level 50 at rank 5 and then send them to rank 5 to create your Brogni, your fusion champion, right? We officially have all 16. We actually have 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I did one extra, whatever. Maybe we'll hold on to our dupe apothecary just to rub it into other free-to-play faces that haven't had the luck of pulling 2 apothecaries. We've actually pulled 3. The only bit of luck this account has seen, to be honest. But yeah, that's done. So next step, start working on the 3-star chickens. So not all this stuff's going to be saved for various reasons, except for this guy right here. So that's 1. Let's take that out so we can count better. So how far away are we? Very beginnings here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are nearly ready to go. So we're nearly going to be at 10 once we bring these guys to 20 and then rank them up to rank 3. And we need 48 for the 16 fusion rares. So we're well on our way. Basically kind of done, because when the Brogni fusion actually rolls around, and guys, I had the date wrong. The leaks I kept seeing were April 16th. It's actually April 13th. So what is that? That is 5 days from now. 5 days. So if you haven't been prepping, start prepping now. There's your little PSA. Jump on it. You have 5 days. But I think we're basically done. So we're a fifth of the way through the food needed to rank up the 16 rares, and I'll still chip away at that, obviously. So it'll be more like halfway. And then, of course, there's going to be champ training going on during the fusion event. There's going to be a champ training tournament, a champ training event. So that'll be an opportunity to rank up more food, whatever we have to do. But so far, I mean, things are looking pretty good. So what am I going to do from here on out? Well, I want to focus fusions, something I wanted to talk about with you guys. I mentioned this yesterday. I thought I'd do it with you guys now. What's going on in the Doom Tower? What's going on here? Oh, shoot on my scoot. We got to do this really fast, guys. How much time do I even have left? Oh, it's 7:58. I have 2 minutes to finish this. I thought I'd done everything. I guess I missed out on 3 of my gold keys. However, lucky for me, so I don't have to subject you guys to long battles, these have been really easy stages. Hopefully I don't just jinx myself right there. But they've all been about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Let's see. Even if someone falls, Sachi's really good at picking people up. So we just need her to stay alive, and we should be okay. Yeah, this is going to be a fast one. But before I got interrupted by this emergency Doom Tower run, because I want to get that energy, of course, that comes from this. I don't think I'll be able to push the boss at this little time, but so be it. Can't be perfect at everything. I wanted to show you together Tag Team Arena. So I've pushed Tag Team Arena super duper hard today. I've used all 20 tokens, got 20 wins out of it. Why is that? Well, I want to make sure I'm on top of my gold bars for 2 reasons. There it is, 50 energy. We'll just stop there. So I'll be 2 behind. It's not like I'm going to clear this anyway. The gold keys are less important than the silver keys. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I did use all my silver keys. I like to be on track with the energy, at least, so we have that. But why am I focusing all of a sudden on Tag Team Arena? I mean, probably the single most boring area of content in the entire game. Well, you see here, we're at a 0, and this was using a refill, not the refill we got today, but the refill from yesterday, so 20 tokens in. I want to have the gold bars up for 2 reasons. If we hop in the bazaar, reason number 1 is pretty obvious. On a 1-week cooldown, we have this 300 energy for 1,000 gold bars. Honestly, pretty bad price, but it's worth it. We need all the extra energy we can get, and this is going to line up beautifully. We see 4 days and 22 hours is basically 5 days. We're 5 days away from the Brogni Fusion, so right when the Brogni Fusion starts, we're going to be getting the 300 energy, and then a week later, the Brogni Fusion will still be going on, obviously. That's another 300, and then a week later, another 300, and then the event should be over. But also, I mentioned it here in yesterday's video, buffering makes me think that was probably the day changing over, if I'm not mistaken. Well, these fragments for Bloodhorn and Huntress, these are 2 of the Void Rares you need to fuse Broadmaw, and I'm farming them up now, because I want to both be able to fuse them from the Fragment Fusion, 50 points each during the Champ Chase from those Void Rares. As you see here, we're 40% of the way done already now. Just started doing this 4 days ago. But then also, we have these 2, where are they? These 2, Void Rares that we made from our Uncommons. We'll have them up ready to go, so just got to bring them up to 30 and ascend them. Shouldn't be too hard. This is a really easy fusion to do, so if you want to get points, do it. And then once we summon these guys from the fragments that we're collecting, we'll summon them, we'll bring them to level 30, we'll rank them up to level 3 of Ascension, then we'll fuse our Broadmaw. I'm pretty sure this guy costs like 400, 500,000. Maybe he actually might even cost 1,000,000 silver to fuse. These things are so annoying. However, what's really cool, what's really great with it is that's going to be 350 Champ Chase points. We're going to have those points. We are going to have, I broke this in yesterday, but I'll just drive it home for anyone who missed. We're going to have the Aaron Yes points I'm getting ready, so that's another 250. And then we're going to have the Relic Keeper points, another 250. So we're going to have 850 points, plus the 50 each for the Void Rares. That's 950. So that's a great way to prep. The other way I'm going to start prepping and really focusing is the Ascension Keeps. I've been doing just a touch of them every single day. So the new day now is Force. I probably will go particularly hard on this one now that we're, all our ducks are in a row. I've been saying that expression a lot lately. Everything's sorted out for the Champ Training event, that we can get the Legendary Book and the Epic Book, of course. But also Force Keep's super important because 2 of our best champions, 2 of our 6-star champions, are Force heroes, and they're not fully ascended. So our 2 Shadowkins, Sachi and Yoshi the Drunkard. So yeah, you kind of just see things are a bit chaotic, with the final hours leading up to a fusion event, a major event like this, especially for such an incredible champ like Brogni. There's a lot of balls you're going to have in the air, a lot of juggling to do. But if you prep like this, it's not too late. 5 days is not too late. Just put the pedal to the metal. If you have some gems, if you need to use some refills, do it. You would rather be overly prepared than underprepared, You don't want to be caught blind, because these events could be really hard. I think Polarium is fully aware of how excited the community is for a beast of a support dwarf champion. This is even for late game players that are struggling in dwarf faction wars, here comes Brogni. For early game players that are struggling in anything, how about Brogni puts you on the back and carries you? So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a much harder fusion than of course Brago or most recently Yoshi, but even Pixneal or Ashlon. I would not be surprised. They might do some shady stuff like the 4 Lodrix thing. So I would say get your ducks in a row. Get things in order. File your papers, get everything set, be prepared with ways to earn points in the Champ Chase. So get your shards together, get your stop with the ads. Get your fusion potential fusions together, all this stuff. So Champ Chase, great place to win an epic and save yourself having to build up 4 rares. But then also Ascension Keeps, especially starting now. Just gotta chip away at these a bit every day. So you see, we're on stage 15 on all the Ascension Keeps except for Spirit and Magic. I think I'm on 13 for both of them. For sure I'm on 13 for Magic. But Arcane, Force, and Void, those are all stage 15, final stage. So yeah, but even if you're not there, guys, you gotta start chipping away at it, because you don't want to have a Dragon tournament and a Dungeon Divers event and a Champ Training tournament all going on at once. So you're using energy for all that stuff, and then you're winning the champions, the rare champions or epic champions you need to fuse Brogni eventually, but then you don't have any of the Ascension pots to actually rank them up, and then you get kind of screwed over and you can't complete the fusion. So yeah, very important to keep open. Alright guys, the giveaway contest is officially over, and I wanted to thank all of you who took the time to participate. Hopefully you won. If you want to find out if in fact you are a winner, my girlfriend Johanna and I will be announcing the 2 winners in tomorrow's video in the series, the Day 45 episode. So be sure to tune in for that. Anyway, let's wrap it up. Let's start wrapping it up. I always say we're going to wrap it up and it takes a few minutes, so let's just move into that now. Big milestone today. First 3 key on Brutal. Of course, it was against maybe even not our best affinity. I've not had to face Brutal with Magic yet, or at least all 3 keys on Magic, 3 or 4 keys. I think Magic might end up being our best affinity because we have a team of we have no Spirit Champions on this account. It's like Armiger and Shieldguard are our only Spirit Champions, and Haikatoon. But you see here, this team is, I ran heavy Magic, but I could easily swap out Banshee or, basically just Banshee for, what's his name? Yoshi the Drunkard. When it's Magic Affinity. Guys, it must be the vaccine. It's getting to my head. I cannot keep my train of thought. But you can see here, 21.99. We cut it pretty close. We needed 21.69. So we're only 300,000 over, but that's a 3 key. So I'm going to have an extra key in the bag. It should be coming up, right around when I'm going to bed. We'll throw that into hard and see. It's also great affinity for hard, Magic Affinity. See, for sure we'll be able to get second rewards. I'm sure I can get 8 million, 9 million, but maybe I get my first ever 1 key on hard. Probably not, but something to look forward to. So that was a cool milestone. We already talked about Tag Team Arena. That was next on my list. So let's wrap up how we always like to wrap up, or at least how I always like to wrap up, which is with a little bit of Arena. So some good news. Did not went a whole 24 hours without dropping on a silver 2. That's the first time in a while that's happened. So maybe we're slowly, firmly entrenching ourselves. Probably not. I'll knock on wood, but I don't think we're going to stay up here forever. I think we're going to keep ping-ponging. I will give a shout-out. I fought this team earlier. I'll show you. Did I fight them twice or once? Just the one time. You'll see here, it's still like a 50%. This probably was under 50% even. Defense is holding up okay. But this team, man, this Krila team, I was blown away by them. Game sees game. Respect to these guys. This Krila smacked me around. Completely smacked me around. If I was feeling a little more flippant with my arena tokens, maybe I'd just show you how hard this chick hit. But for only 71k team power, you see that 3 of the teams are at level 50. It's a sneaky team here. The defense basically this is like hits of like 45k. It's crazy. I was very impressed, especially at this level, I was very impressed. Let's throw the refresh out, though. Let's find some fresh blood. Damn. Such high team powers. We're not there yet. Once Skull Crown's done, I won't be afraid of like 120, 130k team powers if it's the right balance. Our 2 teams mesh in a favorable way for me, but we're not ready yet. The team's not ready yet. Wow, look, this is a tough page. Look at this. Krisk, Mountain King, Manaya, Martyr, Shermani, Valkyrie, geez, what? Raglan, another Mountain King. What a hard page. Maybe we have to try that one. Let's see this. If we can True Fear out, this is probably worth the gamble. If we can True Fear out Ceres, then we should be okay. You know what? I actually might run War Maiden. It's tough here. This is the call. Basically, Sachi is retired until I redo her build. She might actually just officially be like a occasional clan boss and then mostly dungeons and Doom Tower champion for me at this point. But it's mostly the call has been Kale versus War Maiden. We might have to try this twice anyway. Let's try Kale first for the double nukage. He also can take a hit much better than War Maiden. So if they are able to get off, if we don't True Fear them out. Okay, so they're slow. That's strange. So now I kind of wish I had War Maiden in here. So if this doesn't work, we'll put War Maiden in. There was 3 True Fears land, you see. And we True Feared out Kale. So now it's nice that we didn't put in War Maiden. I will say, assuming the same thing would have happened if we did, because I don't know. I doubt that our Skull Crown hits hard enough with a big version attack down. So let's see. Yeah, really not hard at all. But Kale might be able to clean this up. I'm hoping with the weaken on Apothecary and Gorgrab, at least he can sit them down. No, Gorgrab is a tank. You see that? Like nothing. Really took a hit there. And that was a crit too. Yeah, that's no good. This is no good. There's a counterattack proc. That's nice. I can't wait till I finish the Masteries. There's another counterattack proc. I guess let's go for Kale. Probably, yeah, that's definitely their hard hitter. That's their nuker. We'll heal up our Kale. Our Kale's still in his old gear. The gear he's always been in. Which is pretty nice. So he still hits pretty hard. Let's try to just, yeah, I guess there. That's a nice stun. Let's get another. No, it's not waste to heal here. This is a much grindier battle. I guess we got to go for Ceres. She's the scary one. There's a Relentless proc for Apothecary. Okay, here we go. Kale. Let's do it. Big hit. Oh, there. I think we got this, but their Gorgrab is so tanky. He's taking 2 big nukes from Kale. Let's sit him down right there. And now it's just a waiting game. We can throw it on auto. It's a cool battle. Let's end on that one. I kind of like when it's just the one win. Let's just get out of there. Let's not test our luck, and then all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'm spending 40 gems for arena token refreshes. But yeah, you see the arena team. It's slowly coming together. Silver 2's hard. A lot of people are saying in Discord how they think maybe Bronze 4 was even harder than Silver 1, and I kind of see that. Bronze 4 is really competitive. Silver 2 is definitely hard again, though. Sometimes Silver 1 felt really hard, sometimes it felt pretty easy, but Silver 2 is hard. Once we work a little harder, once Skull Crown's up and running, I'm sure we're going to keep climbing. Probably maxing out about Silver 4 would be my guess. I don't know, it's kind of uncharted waters since they've revamped everything. You know, I had my old sense of what each stage of arena, each tier of arena was like, and now that arena totally changed, it's all a little bit different. But guys, video's a little bit all over the place. I feel like I'm saying that a lot lately. Bear with me, you know, I've got a little bit of the vaccine blues. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed me, if you like my content more generally, please consider liking and subscribing. It means a lot. And yeah, I'm Fastidious. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.